Don't worry, guys. Our opponent doesn't play Uridan. Easy game, guys. Like 16 for 4. It would be so rude not to high roll Gales. What are the odds on it? So, Riders doesn't count. It's bronze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2 out of 9. 2/9. Not sure what that would be as a percentage. It's a bit more than 20%, right? We're going for, like, we're losing this game, right? If we pass, we have to win the round. It isn't just our path to win the round finding Gales here. Thin out Winter Queen. Proc all our Thrive, play Brookser. Yeah. Our hand's so bad, guys. We're going for it. Oh! Oh my god. Let's flipping go. And we play this to deny Riders coming out as well, right? Oh! Like, honestly, our hand is this bad that we actually had to take this line. Yo guys, what's going on? This is Speci here. Very excited to bring you a Koshchey deck, the best one on the ladder. It is a banger deck. Make sure you're subscribed if you want to see some Arnachad gameplay, if you want to see some SK Witches gameplay, and some Arachas Swarm, because I've actually got loads of decks to bring you. Koshchey, banger card, absolutely love it, and it works incredibly well in this deck. So what it's doing is it's going to spawn a drone every time you proc its Thrive, but moreover, you're going to play at Adrenaline 4, and then every time you proc its Thrive, you're going to get a Lava. This card is absolutely explosive in a 5-card round. You can get almost 100 points at times in just 5 cards when you're using Koshchey, combined with our leader. Now, Caranthea is a key card in this as well, because Caranthea is going to spawn a copy of Koshchey when we're at Adrenaline 4, and it's going to instantly spawn a Indrega Lava as long as we're at Adrenaline 4. For Adrenaline 5, it would spawn a drone, but you just want to be getting these Lavas. So we've got 5 cards left in our hand. We play Caranthea onto Koshchey. It's going to spawn a Koshchey at 1 strength, which instantly then goes to 2 power and spawns out a Lava as well. Then our next play is in the opposite row, in the back row most likely. You're going to play just a normal Koshchey, which is then going to proc the first one's Thrive, spawning another Lava and obviously boosting the original one. And then we can also slam our Woodland Spirit leader ability, which is just a 9-point token, which is going to proc all our Thrives from all our Lavas, but also it's going to proc our Koshcheys and spawn more Lavas too. So obviously, if we can proc our Thrives in a short round 2, ideally, because what we want to do is win round 1, and then we've got 5 cards in our hand, including Caranthea Koshchey, we can get like nearly 100 points in like 5 cards, which is outrageous. So we're going to want some big boy cards. What are our big boy cards we're looking at? Well, Egon, sure. Ozeril, definitely too. And there is the old Spear Tip, which does make the cut. This one's not as auto-include. And there is also the Goliath as well for consideration. Now, the first thing we need to do when we're building this deck as well is think about, okay, are we playing Haunt or not? That's normally, unfortunately, the way it goes. Now, Haunt, normally with a scenario, you just whack them in your deck with like Haunt, Masquerade Ball, all these kinds of scenarios normally you just go for. However, in this deck, we do overswarm quite a lot, and there is actually an argument not to include it, especially when you consider that we can be using Arnel Conquerors if we go down the Devotion route, as well as Oberon and this Winter Queen as well. Because what the Winter Queen does in particular is if we play some Frost in the Devotion route, like the Winter Queen with Frost is great to win round 1. And if we can win round 1 by playing Winter Queen, some Thrive cards, then that means we're going to hopefully have that short round 2 with Caranthea and Koshchey. So the Devotion works really nicely in this deck, and that means we're not going to want to play Haunt because we're only going to be able to play Nalgafar as a tutor as well as Gels. And honestly, the big problem with Haunt is the fact that you've got to, a lot of the time, run some pretty dodgy Death Wish cards, and we don't really want to be running those. But we have got the Conquerors, we have got the Oberon, which is of course in round 3, because we're playing Devotion, is going to be boosting any Wild Hunt cards. So these would come in at 8. That's also really nice. Now we have Gels, which is playing Nalgafar, and we need to think of a way of playing Frost to get this Winter Queen out. So Winter Queen is going to have this Devotion tag, and we need to consider how we're going to get her out. So I'm a massive fan of Ardgaith, generally speaking. I'm a big believer in Ardgaith over the Red Riders because there are 2 options really. However, in this deck, again, we want to push round 1 and bleed round 2 with Koshchey Thrive. And Ardgaith is not doing much in that round 2 bleed because we'd have to open up with it. It doesn't work. Red Riders, however, is cheaper in the provisions, which is always nice. And we only really want to play Frost in 1 round anyway, so Red Riders does the job. Sorted. Okay, so that's our Devotion package done, and we've got some big boys as well. Let's look at the rest of the cards. We're going to have a couple of Noom Wraiths for sure. A lot of the times you're going to be looking at foglets. We're actually skipping the foglets on this one. However, the next auto-include card, unsurprisingly, is going to be the lavas and the red riders. So while we miss out on the thing from foglets, and foglets are amazing, I don't like not playing them, we do get the riders. And of course the lava is going to be just great for the Thrive round 1 as well. Also, Bruxers just feel like auto-include cards in Monster Thrive decks, because they have 5 points instantly, even without getting Thrive. So that's just solid, mate. And obviously, with all these big boys, these could be worth an awful lot as well. Now, I'm just going to go straight in there and I'm playing double Neckers, right? I'm a big believer in the power of the Neckers, because if these are unanswered, they're just better versions of Lava without the armor. Sure, they're more difficult to... These are far easier to deal with, but these cards can often in this deck play for like 16 points. Like, it's really not that unheard of. And what we really want to do is we want to win round 1 with our Thrive cards. So when round 1 comes, our ideal opening is like a Lava, and then we played Gels into Red Rider, which procs their Thrive, and then we'd get the Winter Queen out, and then we'd play like the Riders and stuff like that. But you don't always get the Lava. Whereas if you've got double Neckers, double Lava, it's so unlikely that you're not going to have some of this Thrive. And also, when people see Force of Nature at the moment, now this might change if this deck becomes more popular, they don't really play around this Red Rider's Frost. So we could go like Neckers, Lava, Lava, and while it's a slow start, meanwhile our opponent is maybe playing in both rows, then we just slam Gels, which is proccing all the Thrive, and we play the Red Riders. That's the most ideal situation. Winter Queen comes out, and we can just start thriving, and each of our cards is just going to play for so many points. Like our Conquerors, with all that Thrive down, are going to be like 12 tempo each. It becomes really nice. Something I maybe should have touched on sooner as well is Caranthia at the moment. If we look at him, he's looking a little bit sketchy because we've only got one target for Caranthia, and that's Koshchey. And of course, we need to draw Koshchey into our hand to do that. And it's not the easiest thing to do. That is the big downside of playing Devotion in particular. You don't have a good way of getting Koshchey into your hand like you might with a card like Matter or something like that, right? However, the Beast is a banger card anyway. Always, the Beast is just so good, and it's also a fantastic Caranthia target. We Caranthia the Beast, and as long as it's not answered, we can then put the next Beast next to it, and they're just going to boost off each other and just get insane points. So that's another way we might try and win the round. Ideally though, we will just be using the Beast for Caranthia. Now, there's 2 cards left. Guys, I'm honestly not 100% sure what they are. I know what one of them is. It's the Strigger. We do have a Strigger. The Strigger, just a nice card in this situation to be proccing Thrive while also getting a tiny bit of removal. It's our only little bit of removal. And I'm looking at the 6s. I'm not sure. Hopefully it jumps out at me. It is going to jump out at me. It's a Ghoul. There we go. The puzzle is completed. This is a shout out to Green Knight. As usual with most of my decks. If you guys don't know Green Knight, he's a professional player and a good friend of mine. Ghoul was an idea of his when I was chatting to him, because we're playing the Conquerors. So this Ghoul is going to be a 9-point card as long as we played Conquerors round 1. If not, it's going to be an 8-point card, which is not bad for 6, right? And also having a 9-strength card is just going to be really nice for our Thrive curve as well if it comes to it. So yeah, there's the deck. Again, game plan equals round 1, play your Thrive cards. Hopefully play Gels to proc your Thrive. There's something very satisfying about going like Neckers or Lavas into Gels into Frost. Like, I love it when Gels procs the Thrive curve. I really, really do. Get your Riders out if you can. Get the Beast going. Just play on your Thrive curve. Slam your E-Gun to win the round maybe. And then hopefully you've got a 5-card round where you've got a Caranthia and you've got a Koshchey. You Caranthia Koshchey in the front row. You play Koshchey in the back row. You might want to consider slamming your leader if you feel like your Koshcheys are going to get answered. Ideally, you play your leader right at the end to just make sure that all of your like 6s and 7s like boost all of your Lavas. However, if you think that your Koshcheys are under threat and they're going to get removed, just slam your leaders straight away, because what that's going to do, it's obviously going to Thrive them, which is making them more difficult to remove, but moreover it's going to spawn an extra Lava that if you just hold on to this leader for last say, you wouldn't get that Lava if your Koshcheys are removed. Also, word of warning, whatever you do, do not over swarm with this deck. I've done it like 6 times. You can still win even with an old spear tip in your hand, but it's very, very easy to overswarm with this deck, especially if you're playing against Nilfgaard. That is the one to really look out for, because they can like hold their Usurper and things like that that can just really, really tilt you. Like, there's nothing worse than filling your board up when you've got an old spear tip that will play for like 25 points with all the Thrives, maybe 20 is more accurate, and you just can't play it. So look out for that, particularly again against Nilfgaard. A way that you can deal with that is you can just start playing some of your cards in the Koshchey row that's more full. So like you might just start with Cramp for Koshchey in the front row, and then you might just play a few of your other cards in that front row to stop more lavas spawning. But it's definitely going to happen to you at least once, I would say. The deck is a banger. Hope you guys enjoy the video. I've got some gameplay. Again, look out for more videos. Subscribe for more pieces. We actually want to keep Oswald because it makes our Nalgafar dodgy otherwise. Hand's reasonable. I don't want to brick riders, man. Would have loved some Neckers. Knickers. GG. Yeah, you just clogged me, mate. Cloggers! I put on the TLG that I just got clogged by as well. It's got clogged! It's a taste of my own medicine, because I've been getting clogged all day, mate. I've been clogging all day, I mean. Streaker. Probably just finally getting riders out over it, honestly. I just want riders out. You drew the nuts, though. I've got to be honest. I don't know if I played round 1 correctly. And obviously, like, my Nalgafar showed me flipping Winter Queen and the Golem, which didn't help. But, I mean, obviously, we just got clogged. But I feel, because I've been playing a different lead, I feel like that deck is... You just had the right cards at the right time. It was close. Do you have Renew in that deck? It's a Gravesh list, right? I'm pretty sure there's no Renew. Is that true? There's honestly close. Which I'll take. Maybe there is a Renew though. I don't think there is. It's Gravesh's list. Yeah. So, I'm pretty proud of this deck for holding up, actually. It was a decent effort. We had a bit of a stinker hand round 1, but honestly, like, it was kind of my own fault as well for getting clogged so hard. And losing on even to cloggers. Definitely keep the Strogo, just dump a few badish cards now. We do need to short on the length of the next round. So, I mean, I could see us playing some cards still. A little bit spooked, to be honest. Might just have to high roll Gels. This is what I don't like about this card as well, the Red Riders. Normally you'd have a chance of Ardgaith as well, but this time it's only Gels that does it. I think honestly we just have to go for it. I mean we could go for this first. Or just gets out a leader charge. But like, our opponent doesn't have so many engines where it's... Maybe we should have just gone for the Striga. Any cloggers in the chat? Sharpie stands up. Big clogger over here. That was a fun game. Although being clogged wasn't that fun. Wait, they already played a Rebuke? Excuse me? Whoa, you're just gonna let the beast stick? Bruh. And you just played Forest Protector? Bruh. Let's just go for this, right? Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Like, even though this is a really, like, nice play for us to have later on, we're just applying a lot of pressure still. They've clearly got a good hand if they're playing Forest Protector instead of just a normal Rebuke. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they don't. But, like, yeah, like, we're getting good cards out of them. We just lose in a long round, right? So... It's a huge card to get out. It's a great trade for us. We do have dominant. We will have dominance in a turn, but we kind of just have to play the Strigger now. Strigger. But honestly, if our opponent passes, we can't even do it. So let's just call it. Our hand, if we just had a, would have loved just to have like a Conqueror there. I feel like this went well. We got our Gaten, we got our Cat Witcher we thinned. We've got an old Spear Tip on top of our deck. We still got the Karenthia Koshchey. What's it, Idrim? What about Idrim, Pochettino, and Becca's Mirror? So, we already overswarm. Idrin with this leader has been tried by myself before, and as good as an idea as it sounds, it's a terrible idea. You overswarm so much. But I also played double Neckers, so I would play Idrin and then I would just dump Neckers. I think going Egan's fine, it just sets up our graveyard. Obviously would have liked to have had access to this round 1, but... I was playing this deck with White Frost leader. Yeah, I could see it. This lead, like, because Koshchey's just... I was playing a similar list of... Yo, Nasky, 3 months! Brother, thank you so much. I was playing a similar list with White Frost as well, but without the Koshchey. Koshchey just kind of slaps. Now, there's a definite argument to just keep all the Thrive cards, honestly. Need the Oberon, mate. Need the Oberon. Bit peak. That is a bit sad. Guess I could have played the Lavas first to play around this. Fine. We just trigger this. If I didn't play it round 1, it's just so much, there's so many points this trigger here. Obviously, like, part of the reason this card's so good is because it procs Thrive. But, like, these are already getting procced by Karenthia Koshchey, like, to the full potential. We need to play 1 card before. Yeah, I've played some, but it's just not very good, mate. Not very good. You could try an Arachas Swarm if you're playing Horn. It maybe makes a bit of sense, but even then I think it's probably just best to cut it. It's just a bit too weak. I think if it was a provision cheaper, it's just a bit too mid-rangey. Doesn't do much. There's quite so you can play it in She-Troll. It's really good in She-Troll, but She-Troll's just not very good. The issue with that one. Because you can consume loads of stuff with She-Troll. Also, like, if you're playing Idrin, it's like spawning more drones, and then it's like Chimera and Glusty synergy. It's like almost good, but it's just kind of bad. It's too slow in She-Troll. Doesn't quite work. And yeah, there's just not enough consumes, because you like play Slizer, then you play RDR, then you play She-Troll. And it's just like, by that point, and you've played Defender already as well. So you've played Defender, your Defender gets removed, then you play another Defender. Then you play your Idrin, then you play Horn, then you play IDR, then you play it doesn't work. You get me? Species, instant classic decks. Hey Ryan, Happy New Year, what's up? I hope you're good, my friend. Honestly, this is like the most exciting New Year I've had in a long time. Bit sad, but true. So there should be no rebukes left, right? Because this banishes one, right? Oh, it doesn't? We just lead it now then. Keeps this Koshchey alive and maybe wins the game. Just means we lose out on a Thrive point from this lava, but like if they've got a rebuke, they've just been absolutely had off by this leader play. Oh. That aged well. But they would have rebuked this and then oaked this one, right? So. Yes, so my self-isolation ends 1 minute before New Year's. So it's going to be a nice little countdown. I've got my self-isolation ending, then it's New Year's. Well, it's New Year's in my country. We're losing this game anyway, right? I didn't want to lose round 1. Go out. Everywhere's closed. Tier 4. Woo! But I could, like, walk down the street naked. That I could do. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So one has to go front. Rips. Sit in the park naked. Oof. Ah, we actually did play around this. So are you guys proud of me? Honestly, this might have won us the game. Maybe I was just supposed to play this other Koshchey front row though. We might have just won the game because I leaded when I did. It's gonna be close, isn't it? I think we still lose. Again, Gezra's is only 3 points. I have no idea what the last card is. Not a clue. Yes, let's go, baby! That's a win, right? Woo! That leader wins us the game, big time. Like, this is just a bulletproof hand, mate. This hand just speaks of winning. Like, who needs gold cards, right? Just play lavas. Simple. And neckers, obviously. I'm pretty sure this matchup is not the one. We need to win round 1, and then we've got a chance. But yeah, this hand doesn't seem very round 1 friendly. They play these front row. I'm gonna be so triggered. Oh, guys. Guys, they're actually playing front row. Right, let's just play this. I think our win con here is we just play Nalgafar and we high roll Gels. Oh my god. High rolling Gels is so tempting, guys. Like, isn't that just our win con? Doesn't that just win the game? Guys, look how bad our hand is, right? It would be so rude not to high roll Gels. What are the odds on it? So, Riders doesn't count. It's bronze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2 out of 9. 2 ninths. Not sure what that would be as a percentage. It's a bit more than 20%, right? We're going for, like, we're losing this game, right? If we pass, we have to win the round. It isn't just our path to win the round finding Gels here. Thin out Winter Queen. Rock all our Thrive, play Brookser. Yeah. Our hand's so bad, guys. We're going for it. Oh! Oh my god. Let's flipping go. And we play this to deny Riders coming out as well, right? Oh! Like, honestly, our hand is this bad that we actually had to take this line. Especially because they just leave these neckers exposed in the front, right? Like, come on. Don't be doing that, sunshine. We're still probably going to lose the round, right? But you can see why we went for it, right? Like, the hand's so bad. Oh, does this give him dominance? We took the right bleed, right? The bleed call was very, very... Oh, no, the bar guys stops the dominance on the Thrive curve. Rip. This is why the Riders felt dodgy as well, right? Like, I did call that. The Riders did feel dodgy. Spear Tip will join the party. So we hit, what was the other one we hit? Wasn't it Winter Queen? It showed us Winter Queen girls, right? Is that true? Yikes. We're still losing the round, guys. You can see why I went for this play, right? Like, we have to win the round. My hand is just so pants. We tried to kick the Riders as well, but what can a man do? We're just going to play this and then ego and hope for the best. We might even lead it, honestly. What's Pony going to pull? What do you mean? Oh, right. Right, yeah. Spear tip! I see why people are saying, oh, it's Oberon or Spear. Oh, right. I see what chat's talking about now. I was unaware. Pretty sure we're going to just slam leader, mate. Things we can't play these flipping riders. Come on, old spear tip. I believe. We've already RNG'd just once this game, right? We can do it again. Oh, this card's so broken. Oh my god. Like, look how many points we have, chat, and we're still losing. Why leader? Because, like, we just need to win the round, and it's so many points. I've not done any maths, guys. As you can probably tell. I didn't do any maths. But, like, if we pass, we lose. So, like, what's the point, right? What's the point of doing maths in this situation? If we pass, we lose. Oh! Let's go! Oh my god. Oh my god. It's a shame we had to use leader. Oh, my mouse seems to have died. We're still losing. Jeez. Funny, though. Like, come on. Paranthea, Koshchey. Do we ever pass? Maybe. I mean, this hand ain't looking too hot, Chief. Look at my deck! Oh my goodness. Is that the most gold deck? Like, I actually want to draw the ghoul. So we have all the golds in the deck. That'll be a really nice screenshot, honestly. I actually want to draw the ghoul. Rip. And we have to pass. I can't remember this hand. We just give him more. We just lose card advantage instantly. Over on Triple Rider? Yeah, unfortunately Riders against V are just gonna screw us over, so we just want to mulligan them. Look at this deck though, wow, it's impressive stuff. What's the plan now? Well, the plan was to try and like push with Koshchey and maybe win, but I mean, we're probably just losing. Having to commit leader was not part of the initial plan. It just kind of happened. I mean, yeah, we're not winning a game where we miss Paranthea Koshchey, unfortunately. We get stuck with this flipping rider and we have to lead around one. Never mind. I think honestly we just go for riders straight away. We probably go riders then Striga hopefully. This is a terrible matchup, I think. Be fair. We just take the dominance while we still can. We're 10 points to the good. They've got Bear Thrive, leader, and a massive flipping V, and we miss Paranthea Koshchey. This would be the Paranthea Koshchey moment, right? We wouldn't have played Riders. We'd have opened up with like Lava and then gone Striga. Like we easily could have had a full gold hand here. This is where like leader would have come in. Like the fact we committed leader was pretty sketch. Don't feel like we have much choice. I guess Koshchey is getting pulled though from Unicorn. Nah, like we just low rolled. Like you just have to accept like some games like you just low roll. There's also no other tutors, right? Or Crampfin. No, this is a 10, this is a 9. Like putting in more tutors because you like draw badly is just really bad logic. Like we had impressive misfortune in this. We're playing a devotion deck as well. Like there's no real other tutors we can play. It's just Ardgay. It's just Nalgafar. But yeah, if you take the philosophy that like every time you just draw badly, you need to add more tutors, your deck's just going to lose power because tutors are inherently, you know, less points than just playing a normal card. And really, what you should just say is just cut your tutors and just draw better, and you'll win more games, right? Because then, therefore, when you have good luck, you have more points than when you have good luck and you run tutors. I mean, if we had Koshchey and leader for this round, would we win? Honestly, probably. Probably would have won if we had Koshchey leader. Obviously, we committed leader round 1. But like, we put up a good fight. Felt like we played it pretty much spot on. Pretty happy with the decision making. We had to go for the high roll round 1, but it still wasn't enough, unfortunately. Cursed matchup, cursed opening hand. 2 weeks. I'm joking. I shower like 3 times a day because it's like the only time I get out of my room. It's actually been flipping the best thing about self-isolating, just showering all... Guys, there might be a slight issue with this hand. No big boys in this hand. Mr. Paul. Hello, sunshine. Oh, wait, we lost. We were supposed to play Cloggers. Oh, I'm so sorry. I've lied to you, chat. What's the title say? Does it say that we're doing Cloggers and... Frost costume Cloggers? It does. Oh, we're doing good, thank you, man. We're losing a few games, unfortunately, but, you know, it's all part of the fun. Finish my self-isolation, man. I'm pretty excited. Probably just going to be streaming for like 12 hours. It's probably just a long haul stream. I'm going to change my title. Yes, mate. Have a great one tonight if I don't see you. But we're going until, like, it's a long one, boy. We are going. We ain't going to stop. Actually getting riders out feels kind of rare today, honestly. We go Beast next, for sure. These are just 2 unplayable cards, and we'll try and play everything else and get out of the round. Sounds like a plan, man. Hopefully it all goes swimmingly, but if not, you know, hopefully better to know than not know, right? I mean, are we ever winning this round? Probably not. I kind of need to try a little bit though. Like, I don't think we can just pass. Yeah. Yeah. But, I mean... Oh, wow. What? Why? I don't understand this from our opponent. Our hand is juicy as well, by the way. It's a juicy hand. We just slam these cards. We want to find Gels as well. Like, is there any world we don't just go for it here? Pretty sure there's not. Oh, we found the Red Riders. That does the job. Just ditch my proactivity, though. Did we? We don't really need Neckers, right? We just don't want to find Oberon off this leader. Wait. Oh, we're not going to bleed anyway. We're going to pass. Realised. Sounds reasonable to keep. Let's just pass. Sod it, mate. Can Lippy compete in a long round? Are we going to overswarm? Yes, we are going to overswarm, but we can just 5-head it to not. Like, we're in control of how much we swarm. down to the timings of when we play Koshchey, right? So not taking the long round because we'll overswarm is the wrong thinking. We would have rather like won, you know, and we could have bled, but because we were down so many point cards. Okay, Gels is huge. Love finding Gels. Because Gels can play on the Thrive curve into Red Riders. We have to stop here because we don't want to find Night Queen. Hand's banging though, honestly. Probably take Egan, I guess, over the Ozra. Nice, Strigger value. Get in. Man, Strigger never disappoints. I was thinking, uh-oh, the Neckers are in trouble. Nope. Like, how could you not play Strigger as an NR fanboy? It's an NR card in... It's the closest thing I can get to playing Adder. Adder NR. Did anyone remember Oni Fishy? We only played Curse Northern Realms. I used to really enjoy watching his streams. Lore expert. Facts only, mate. Definitely there. Definitely. Five Cup's kind of irrelevant. Like, we don't have to go girls next. We go Oberon, for example. Oh! Neckers, hold on. Geese is in the chat. Like, honestly, I'm just going to slam the Frost, though. Like, sod it. I don't care about you, Blue Boy Lugos. Blue Boy Lugos is going to hit the Strigger or Gales anyway, because he's a good boy. Or the Winter Queen. Ooh! Winter Queen coming in doing a job. It's like this is like nothing. It's irrelevant. It's in Strigger. You could say so. It would have been, but it could also not be, right? Because like we can just get the Thrive back on this card. This might have been a 0-point hit, whereas this would have been a 1-point hit. Space, true. True. Let me just go Oberon, right? We don't even have... Ah! Oh! Yes! I reckon we just move the blue boy, right? Just so they can't, like, reset it and then do all that sort of nonsense. We lose a point, but... stops them healing it and then damaging it and stuff. Seems worth. Probably should have done this soon, honestly. Oh, nice. I think we just go for it, right? Like, I don't think we're going to overswarm these cards. Macro's looking a little bit sus, but we're not locked into an Ozeril. And they're still killing things for us, right? Definitely no danger of overswarming, I don't think. There's actually some merit in not leadering straight away here, because these 7s are going to proc these Thrives, and then the 9 will proc them too. Whereas if we lead, we lose out on 2 Thrives, so I'm actually going to hold it. Why did you play the... Yeah, that's a good question. I'm not sure they know the answer, honestly. Playing around Igni, I guess, in the Devotion deck. So silky. No need to play around Igni, right? Okay, we won. We're supposed to be playing Cloggers though, because we did lose a game with this, so back to Cloggers. More cancerous. Oh no. I mean, you just ditch the roach, right? I don't think it's correct, but it's quite funny. Like, against V players, like, you just kind of win. It's worse against Nilfgaard, but, like, what you're missing out on is a roach, right? Like, who cares? Are we on? Is it good? I mean, probably not that bad. I feel like it's more sensible to play roach. Happy New Year's Eve, my man. Hand's pretty unplayable. I think we just need to kick the Ozra, honestly. No Thrive. What? I think we honestly have to kick the Nalgafar here. Oh, look at that mulligan. Wow, I'm so good at the game. Where's my Thrive, though? How did we miss double Neckers, double Lava, and double Bruxa? That is not good news, mate. For round 1. That is not good news. Yikes. That is not good. This is why you play double Necker, so that this doesn't happen, and then look, it still happens. Like, this is literally my reason for double Necker. Like, you just need some Thrive round 1. We managed to miss it all. That's so unfortunate. And I took all the mulligans as well, and had an extra mulligan. Wow. Okay, no, not tomorrow, mate. I'm pretty sure. Hey, Cruz, easy win for V. It's probably a favourite matchup for them, especially with this hand I've got. Go to Sandy again. Yeah, it should be not a great matchup for us. But equally, like, if we can win round 1, we could probably win a short round 2. But yeah, we just needed some Thrive, mate. Is that we Thrive, we win round 1, and then we just play Crampfear and Koshchey round 2. That's the plan. Ooh, good news. It's not V. And they front row it. Ooh. Okay, we found a little bit of Thrive. Only saves them a couple of points as well, because we're not playing hard gauge, it's just Red Riders. They didn't find the Winter Queen, which is important too. Right. Now we know that it's this, and we don't have any Thrive. I'm pretty sure we're just going to slam and pass. Like, job done, right? We have no Thrive. Okay, we have a little bit off the Winter Queen. But we know it's not Koshchey anymore, right? We know it's not V. Beautiful. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Now, the issue is we definitely overswarm. We definitely always push. Lead a bit. They played a Marooner as well. It's pretty expensive. And Thrive's always nice. I guess we kick the Bruxa. Maybe the new Wraith. Good, actually. And the Crampfear. So we're pretty much just going to play... Yeah, we keep this. Again, this is why I just feel like the neck is just bare important. I imagine just not drawing lava for this round. It would be so bad. Now, what we want to see when we play... Oh, wait, have I got Koshchey in hand already? I do. We're probably just not going to play these two cards. Not great, I'll be honest. Because if we don't play these two, we go to 5. So we want to play all our cards except these two, I'm pretty sure. And not lose card advantage. I'm not sure why I'm playing into the Werecat. But we might end up just playing our Koshchey this round. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, like, we're going to overswarm. Does make it a bit sketch. Maybe we just go Nalgafar and try and find the Strigger here. And then it puts a card on top. Go for the Beast. We know we've got Ozeril for round 3. That's pretty damn nice, let's be honest. A bit of a stinker though. Just playing a Beast like this. Wow. Yikes. It's not gone quite to plan, I must confess. I mean, we could always just Koshchey this round, right? Obviously, we just wanted the Thrivers. EBH and Neuromancy. Okay, at least the Beast is actually ticking and it didn't die. That's something. We definitely just need to get a little bit out of them, right? We can't just pass here. But then again, they've got all these Thrives. Maybe this is just our pass now, honestly. We just accept that we missed all the Thrives. Obviously, their Werecat shut down our Neckers, so they basically go for 0. Like, we know this is a juicy bloody hand, mate. The thing is, as well, though, like, Aranthia plus Koshchey, we're going to draw 3 cards. We'd have to play 2 other cards first. I mean, yeah, we're just going to pass through it. They have card advantage, but we're very explosive in a short round. Definitely didn't go to plan this game, but that's fine. So we'll start with a Lava, even though we're close to overswarming. Would have liked the Strigger or the Ghoul. That's what we were looking for there. Yeah, we shouldn't overswarm, I don't think. Maybe we do. But honestly, our opponent's probably going to like play like a Manticore or something that interacts with our side of the board. So I'm pretty sure there's no Frost. Can we go for Neckers first? Go back row. It might be a better bet to just play Koshchey all in the same row and then just play everything else in the back. So that would mean we have Lavas at the back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's the play, right? We just Koshchey the front. Both times. Unless they start killing things, then we could be a bit more greedy. We definitely start off with this Lava in the back. There's no reason not to, I don't think. I think we just assume that we're going to overswarm, but we swarm perfectly if we play this in the back. Reason Neckers exclusive for 5. Yeah, Neckers are just banging. Like, think how good Lavas are. Neckers are just better if they're unanswered, right? Because they're a provision cheaper. But, like, they just power you through so many rounds. Like, the idea of this deck, basically, is to just... You want to just slam Koshchey, right? When you're at Adrenaline 4. But, like, you want to win round 1 first. And, like, Neckers can just carry so hard. And, like, if you look at my opening hand, all I wanted was like some neckers to open with, or like some lavas, and I still missed them all. So just the more that are in the deck, the better chance that you actually have the cards that you want in round 1. Right, so Cramphia comes on the Koshchey. Well, play control SC. Is SC. Hey, Hokabig. Mate, that thing you did is so good, by the way. The Colgrim. Oh my god, what a guy. Control SC. Is that Hotel? SC. Not sure. Thanks very much. So, pretty sure, again, we're just going to be Koshcheying the front row and putting everything else in the back here. Seems like a reasonable play. Probably needs Uridan to win? Probably. But you can just see, why not play Neckers, right? We play like a nice little... Okay, this is going to take out a lava. Pretty sure we're just going to Koshchey the front. I don't want to overswarm. So we're going to end up filling this front row, but it just means we can play everything else in the back. Now, normally what I do as well with this leader is I would just slam leader straight away. But Oberon's on the thrive curve here. So although we've lost that, we were going to overswarm the front row anyway, right? Not ideal. Normally you just slam leader straight away. Oof. Oof. Well, this isn't on the thrive curve. Does Purified do anything for us? Movements do anything for us? No to the above. Did we buff? Yeah, all of these. Kind of confused how that worked. We should just slam this leader, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're fine if we play here still, right? We did the maths earlier. So yeah, normally you slam Woodland Spirit when you've got both Koshcheys down. But because we're going to overswarm a little bit anyway, fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2. Yeah, perfect. Even though you killed something. We're going to get Uridan. Don't say it, man. Please don't say that. Have some respect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, let's just play the Osric. Oh, they've got an E-gun anyway, right? Like, look at this deck, guys. Look at the points. Look at the points. Oh, yeah, they could have clogged at the numerator for it. That's a good point. Don't worry, guys. Our opponent doesn't play Uridan. Easy game, guys. Like, 16 for 4. Easy game. GG, no re. So easy, guys. Okay. I think maybe instead of the key here, maybe it is just Snowdrop in that deck, and then we can just upgrade something. Maybe like we lose one of the 5s for like an assassination. One of the 4s. Uh-oh. Rope alert. I stopped paying attention at the wrong moment. The problem with playing Thrive against Assimilate is they just copy all your Thrive, but we just need to win round 1 and bleed the ball out. Not seeing anyone playing Colgrim decks. It is fun, mate. It is a good one. Maybe like what we just do, because someone in my YouTube comments saying right, to win round 1, would you not rather have, because we're leading round 1 right a lot, would you not rather have a snowdrop? And it's like, yeah, to be fair, you're probably right, we would. But also, like, you have to draw her. But maybe, like, you just kick the... Like, you always play Knickers instead of Roach, right? There's no reason to go Roach instead of Knickers with that deck. Not a chance. I don't think. It's a good play. Spoiler alert, no, it's not. It's a trash play. It's a super trash play. Okay, I do like playing girls on the Thrive curve, but obviously they've not walked into that one. I mean, we can just take the Stringer. Brooks is still fine, right? But can you see, guys, why I'm a fan of the Neckers? It's carry, man. Like, they shut down your lava, but who cares? And we just want to set up for a long round. Like, we're happy to go deep into this round. Because we just end up playing cards like the Conquerors and the Noon Race that are just 4 provision cards that play for bare points, bro. And then we go to round... Like, if we go... Let's say we go down to 2 cards this round. We go into round 3 with flipping... Oh, this is Ranger as well, nice. They killed the Neckers, which is a bit... Kane's champ. Just dump our girls now, though. Thank you! Oh, it's got double coffee in it. Poggers is in the chat. Oh, they just pass? Whoa. Okay, so maybe I shouldn't have gone for my girls. That was a bit silly. Maybe I overdid it. Oops. Maybe I secretly should have just played a Brookser. Definitely overcommitted there. Having Osriel, Egan, and Old Spear Tip in the deck is a bit sketch, but I mean, Arnachad's a banger, right? We pretty much just want to go try and not lose card advantage, but bleed a decent amount here. This is where, like, a Gels would have been really good with a Winter Queen. What? What is wrong with our opponent? This didn't work the first time. Like, what? Why are you playing Double Cross and you're using your coup de grace? Oh my god. Guys, what? What are we witnessing here? I think we can just go down a card, honestly. Like, we just have to bleed. Long round, we just lose for free. Because the thing as well about Nilfgaard is they play all these pesky spies which do clog us. Guys, I've got 2 coffees because my sister brought me one and my dad. What a touch. Today equals a good day. I mean, we could also just go for Koshchey this round, right? And just try and slam points. No, and then we just hold Oberon. We've got Ozzy or Spear Tip on top of our deck, hopefully, because we can play Egan. Or we've got Osriel or Spear Tip. The man made it through this year working non-stop at a 16-person group home without anyone. That's mad, mate. Let's go. That's a big dub. It's a huge dub, mate. Mate, I've got 2 bloody coffees. This is like Christmas. Cheers. Cheers. These riders are a bit of a pains champ because they're not on the Thrive curve. Maybe we just have to slam the Oberon for the points. Got it. Let's just find the right card, mate. Do we slam Oberon? I mean, we could just slam the spear tip, right? That Oberon's on the thrive curve. We need to go a bit deeper. So unfortunate that we missed this. Wow. How many points did we just miss out on there? Go for 6 as opposed to 7, 8, 9, 10. We missed out on 4 points. Ooh. Might actually have to stream cloggers. Let's go. I might play some. What we'll do like we lose a game with this and we play cloggers, and if we lose with cloggers, we'll play this. How about that, mate? I kind of want to try the snowdrop. Okay, nice. We get the pass. It's obviously like kind of stupid holding on to these riders at this point, but it is what it is. And also not playing Nalgafar, also stupid. I should have slammed the Nalgafar instead of the Oberon, right? I was thinking of the thrive curve though. I thought with my thrive curve, not with my brain. But yeah, not playing these two cards is pretty trolling. But obviously the premature, I wasn't expecting the ball at this point in fairness. I was going to play Nalgafar, but what's the point of playing a big boy into Nalgafar, right? But to be honest, this deck, like, there's no bad cards. Every card is a banger. Like, there's no card you draw and you're like, ugh. Like, every single card, you're like, that's a banger. The worst card is Noon Wraiths, and they're pretty good, man. I don't know if I should get drunk tonight or not. Okay, this is a 9. Yikes. Yikes. Imagine not playing Nalgafar last turn. Wow. Instead of the Oberon. So instead of having a Nalgafar in my hand, I would have an Oberon and one of these. Wow. Awful. Uh-oh. Guys, look, Neckers are broken. They never get countered. Impossible to counter them. Trust me. Would I lie to you? The worst thing's going to be is if we find flipping Osriel and Egan, mate. Oh my god. We might just have to go for this now. I've had a stinker. Stinkers have been had. This, like, my decision making was just wrong, right? Like here, I just overdid it. I was like, yeah, I must win the round. If I win the round, I win the game. But that's kind of flawed logic. My opponent played really badly. I could have just gone for a Bruxy here. And then this round, this Oberon play. Mega sus. If he had Kui, would have get true. Very bloody true. We're not going to lose to a guy that used coup de grace on lava twice, right? Surely. We've got a lot of points here, chat. You ready? I mean, the other good bit of news is our hand is not actually very good for them to copy. Like, I guess the Koshchey is pretty good, but like the Ghoul, they can't play this. They're basically, if they don't do it now, I mean, the Ghoul's a 7-point card, to be fair, because they've got a random Ice Troll. They high rod the Ice Troll. And they've got an Nalgafar's Tarkus Master. But, like, is Koshchey even good? Especially because they're probably going to play their... I guess they could go... No, they know I've got Koshchey, so they just go for leader now. Surely they go for leader now. That's a stinker play from our opponent. The 6 is still on the thrive curve, so we go 6, 7, 8. No, 6, 7, 9. So we missed flipping Osriel or Egan. We're still going to win. Oh, I thought they were going to take my Conqueror and cuck my Ghoul, but obviously it's Devotion. What is what? Guys, our opponent is not played well. Like, I played badly, but wow. I just did like a few dodgy decisions, like little small decisions that are small but actually have a big bearing. It's basically resource management was what I didn't do very well, and it's actually something. I would say resource management and mulligans. Two things I need to work on, and roping more. Like, guys, this deck is actually perfect. It's so good with Koshchey. Like, oh my god, having this card. Like, imagine using the 5 provision version of this. It's just so much worse. It's actually painful how much worse it is. You can get killed by Tourney Joust. The other one, this has got Veil, and also it's an extra point if you got over on round 3. Wow. Flipping G, mate. What a guy. Look at this absolute geezer. The neckers are so good as well. First game. Cap. Okay, mate. Let's try some cloggers, though. Let's play a game of cloggers. I want to try Snowdrop.